Welcome to Space Coast Live. I'm Jeanna Wood, and today we're coming to you from the Eau Gallie Arts District, also known as EGAD. Right now I'm standing in the heart of EGAD, Eau Gallie Square. Located in Melbourne, this art district features everything that you could possibly want for arts, including restaurants, art galleries, live performances, and even one-of-a-kind craft beer. Here at Standard Collective, you'll find an eclectic boutique and art gallery, and inside you'll find unique handcrafted clothing and accessories that you'll likely not find anywhere else. Speaking of uniqueness, I met up with the Smooth Bear at Dixie Crossroads, where we enjoyed rock shrimp that was caught locally off Florida's Space Coast.
Jenna, I am so excited to bring you here to beautiful Titusville, Florida, to Dixie Crossroads.
I am so excited to be here.
There is a ton of great shrimp to eat, and in case you're not that into shrimp, there's other stuff too.
All right, well, let's get going.
Dixie Crossroads is world famous for their rock shrimp. Often compared to a lobster, rock shrimp are sweet, firm, and incredibly delicious. The Space Coast is the best place in the world to enjoy rock shrimp, and Dixie Crossroads gets all their shrimp right out of our backyard.
Today I ordered the grilled cod, which is absolutely fantastic.
These are not the pop shrimp, these are the rock shrimp. Am I doing this right?
Hold that thought.
Take its jacket off.
And that's how you do it.
And that's how you do it. This oyster is outstanding, and it's char grilled.
It looks amazing.
I tried to do it softer.
It's snowing.
Which one do you think is more cool? Because I really like I think this one is shrimptacular.
This one reminds me of the left shark from the Super Bowl a few years ago.
Yes.
So rock out your left shark. Smooth Bear, thank you so much for bringing me out to Dixie Crossroads today.
I thought you could use a great lunch, and I really enjoy every time we have lunch together.
It was truly a crazy, wonderful experience with you.
Well, let's make sure we do it again sometime.
I agree. Let's cheers to that. One EGAD art gallery that allows you to be you in full color is Derek Gore's gallery. This renowned artist focuses on collage work and has worked with many high-profile clients, including NFL football teams and celebrities. Next time you're in town, make sure you stop by his gallery and check out one of his masterpieces. Another great place to admire here on the Space Coast is the Canaveral National Seashore. With more on that, we have Dalton Smith.
Today we are in northern Brevard County between New Smyrna and Titusville at the Canaveral National Seashore. The park is located on a barrier island covering 25 miles of pristine Atlantic Ocean beach, dunes, and the Mosquito Lagoon. This area is also on a federally protected zone, and it will remain primarily as you see it today. Right now we're driving through the Black Point Wildlife Drive, and this is a multi-mile land bridge that you can drive through this nature preserve. And just in the few minutes we've been out here, we've seen 2 alligators, dozens of birds, we saw an armadillo, and it's just a really good example of how much wildlife there is to find out here. Right now we are exploring the Palm and Oak Hammock Trail. This is a small portion, but a beautiful portion of this area. And honestly, my takeaway is that the Canaveral National Seashore is so big and has so much to offer. The only way to see it all is to get out there and explore, see what you can find. Now we're out at Playa Linda. This is one of the more secluded beaches in the county, so if you're looking for some peace and quiet, this is the spot. In addition to that, just a few miles behind me to the south is where the rockets go off, and it's a great viewing point. And at the same time, if you're just trying to catch some waves, spend some time out here away from the crowds, there's amazing surf almost year round. So if you're looking for some waves, grab the boys, see what you can find. As as we speak, a rocket launch just went off behind us, and that's one of the best things about this area. There's so many rocket launches happening, a million places to watch it, but if you're in this area, make sure you stick around and check out the launch.
I've made my way over to Intercoastal Brewing Company, where the taps are always changing. Here in EGAD, this is a great nightlife option for you, and they feature one-of-a-kind craft beers like you've never tasted before. Throughout the Space Coast, we have many gems just like this. Up next, we have Lindsey with one of my personal favorites, Cocoa Village. If you're gonna spend a day in Cocoa Village, you have to check out Riverfront Park. It's the site of festivals, performances, competitions, you name it, they've got it here. And don't forget, it's a great place to chill with friends on a nice day like this, and kids, you can check out the splash pad behind me. Looking for a spot in town to grab lunch? You've got a lot to choose from. If you're feeling barbecue, you've got to check out Kreiderman's. If happy hour's your jam, Pub Americana's got 27 craft beers on tap, as well as exotic and creative burgers. But if you're craving pizza like I am, Ryan's Pizza and Pub has you covered. And that's just for the daytime. Here are your nightlife highlights here in historic downtown Cocoa Village. First stop, Village Idiot's Pub. They've got 30 beers on tap, as well as more bottled wine and cider choices. Trying to catch the big game? Timeout Sports Bar has you covered. They've got plenty of drink and beverage specials for you to choose from. And last but certainly not least, you've got to check out the Dirty Oar. They brew all their beers on site, but they even have some special guest beers from throughout the Sunshine State. All this and more waiting for you on your next trip to historic downtown Cocoa Village. Jenna, back to you. Florida's Space Coast is surrounded by water. From the 72 miles of beaches to the Indian River Lagoon that cuts through the heart of our county, there's no escaping these waterfront breezes. Up next, we have a look at all the fun you can have on the water on your next visit.
Florida's Space Coast is literally surrounded by water. From intracoastal waterways around every corner to the Atlantic Ocean and miles of beaches. It's no surprise that we are a hot spot for water sports of all kinds.
Well guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Space Coast Live. Do you love the Space Coast as much as we do? Leave a comment below and tell us where you're watching from. We'll see you guys next week.